Hey y'all, hey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Mm. Come on in. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Come on in. Mm. Good evening, y'all. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday, as always. Thank you for joining me. You know that I will be leaving the this video live video up so people can go back and they will see. I wanted to touch on, and thank you for those of you, this is you're new to Wisdom Wednesday, you're just passing through and it just pops up on your timeline. I'm Dr. Perkins. Wisdom Wednesday is just small segments, brief segments that I come to do to give a word of empowerment and encouragement. Wherever it may hit you, it may be a word of correction, it may be a word of instruction, however the case may be, however it hits you. But I've been doing this for over 4.5 years. And so, and I've met a lot of people through this virtual world when it comes through from Renovating Lives. And so some of you that I may have met, ones that I may have met in Messenger or whatever the case may be, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for those of you who've been able to join some of my face-to-face events. Thank you for some of you who have even went as far as purchasing some of my services, because I am a certified life coach and mentor, and I do a lot of different things, provide a lot of different services through not only Renovating Lives, but through my LLC, my consulting business of reestablishing you. So I appreciate you. Those of you who've bought my book, I appreciate you just for support all the way around. And so, like I said, Wednesdays are segments I come do just a brief words of encouragement. So today, briefly this evening, I want to talk about Your Mind Matters. Everyone knows it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Actually, mental health awareness shouldn't even just have a month. It should be all year long. You understand? Because we have to make sure that our minds are healthy, right? We always worried about our physical being, different other things. We have to make sure that our minds are healthy. And there are a lot of people that's going through having mental health issues. Everybody that has mental health issues does not have to be diagnosed. There are a lot of people that are around you that may have mental health issues, it hasn't been diagnosed, and people don't want to get help because of the stigma that mental health people that have mental health issues, the stigma that's surrounding it in our community or in our society. You understand? And many individuals and people just think just because of the pandemic that the things increased. Yes, it did. But it has not only been an increase because of certain things, traumatic events, but it's been an increase because some people are not able to afford to get the help. They're pulling monies from certain things, mental health care, education, all the way around. And it's unfortunate because you mental health, getting help for mental health is not free. Everybody does not have insurance. Everybody can't pay out of pocket, and so we have to make sure, and a lot of people don't want to do medication, and they are herbal medication. There are herbal ways that you can help aid your mental health illness or crises that you may have that may be an onset of things that you're going through mentally. A lot of research, Google is done. Google is good, but you have a lot of people that's holistic. So you reach out to those individuals and they can help you. Okay, because they are things that can help you, that are natural things that can help you. And for those of you who don't want to take medication, or for those of you who try to steer away from medication because a lot of those things may give side effects, and you may be in sobriety, and don't want to retreat back to addiction. So you got to make sure that you are healthy all the way around. But there's ways that you can help when it comes to your mind. A lot of people have anxiety. Okay, a lot of people going through depression. You don't have to take pills that the doctor take medication that the doctor prescribed. They are herbs, natural herbs that you can take if you do not want to be on any type of medication. Medications a lot of them have side effects, and I didn't come to talk about that. I came to talk about your mind matters. We are in a place in the world and society today that there are a lot of things outside of growing childhood trauma. Okay, adverse things that may have happened to you when you were younger, that is affecting in adulthood. But you got societal things that are going on. You got the lack of healthcare access. You got food insecurities, meaning people don't have food. You got homelessness, lack of having housing. You know what I'm saying? You have individuals that financial crises that people are going through that are causing them to have mental anguish. We have to have a healthy mind to have a healthy body. We have to have a healthy mind to even be at peace. If you're not at peace, that means your mind is not healthy. Why? Because you got everything else that is going on in your mind. Mental things, stress, worry, all of those things can cause sickness, can cause you to lose weight, can cause you to go and spend money. People say, what is retail therapy? When I'm stressed, I go retail therapy. Yeah, and then you spend all your money, and then you wonder why you're in debt, right? So we have to focus on ways to take care of our mind. We take care of our body. Some of us go to the gym, you eat right, different. What are you doing for your mind? What type of routine do you have to make sure your mind stays in perfect peace? What do you feed your mind on a daily basis? Because whatever you feed your mind is going to come out in every other place. And if you feeding it toxic things going to come out of your mouth. Toxic things going to come how you act. What are you feeding your mind? Because your mind matters. How you're dealing with people. If you're stressed, if your mind got a lot of toxic things in there, anger and other things are going to come out. It's going to come out on your job. It's going to come out in your social conversations. It's going to come out when you're engaging with other individuals. What are you doing to your mind? It's going to come out on your kids. Your kids, they may be young. They may not even be doing anything. They're just busy. Got a lot, just like children do. However, or the adults. However, if your mind is not in a stable place, if your mental capacity is drained or stressed, everything is going to come out the wrong way when it comes to your children, to your spouse, to your significant other, to your baby daddies and your baby mamas. If your mind is not healthy, if it's stressed, if it's bombarded with life been life, and because life is going to life for everybody. That's why sometimes you got to steal away. What I mean, steal away, I don't mean go on no trip. Sometimes I mean take time out for you. I mean, fill your mind with positive energy. I mean, go get some empowerment. Look at stuff on social media that's empowering you instead of all this junk that sometimes be on social media. Some of you stay in mess and your mind messy, and every time you turn around, you wake up, you're in messes because what you allow or you lend your limbs to. Right? And as long as you allow and lend your limbs and lend your body, lend your eyes, lend your ears to different things, then you're going to stay in drama. You're going to stay in mess. You're going to speak mess. That's what you're going to be attracted to, messy energy. but your mind matters. Some of you spend so much time on social media. You're looking at a lot of this stuff on social media that's not even real, because you can't even tell what's AI and what's not. There's videos and different things that can be created by AI, and you're commenting and you're looking up stuff and sharing stuff that's not even real. You're having an opinion, and your spirit being bombarded over stuff that some of that stuff not even real. And even if it is, why are you paying so much attention to it? When one thing that we should be doing in all things is praying without ceasing. Prayer can change so many things, that our opinions, our perceptions, what we want to interject, and some other things they can. And it gets frustrating, because sometimes I see so many things on social media. Sometimes when I happen to pop on, I want to address it and say, but it's not even worth my energy. So sometimes when I'm led, I do. Sometimes I might get a post one, and it'll be worth the energy. Because your mind matters. What we consume in this mind. The Bible says, so if a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you're thinking, it's you. So you continue to keep your mind on certain things. The more and more you think about it, that's what you're going to become. When I was younger, there used to be this commercial, and it used to be a frying of an egg, and I never understood it. And it said, mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it is. What are you feeding your mind? Stop feeding your mind junk. Stop putting things in your body that's distorting your mind. Some of you doing these drugs that is distorting how you think, how you move, and a lot of the other things. It is. And my take on it is, you have to be at a place where a healthy you is important. A healthy you. Some of you, every time life, and you resort to all these different things. And yeah, the individual saying it's true. Get you a coach, get you a therapist, or get you both. I've had clients that had both and then went on and just continue with myself. I have ones that they have one and then they may get the other. Whatever you may need, you need to get for you, because your mind matters. And when you're in a place and you have an assignment that you got so many things you dealing with, that you're dealing with people. I deal with people every single day. I have to steal away. I have to make sure I'm feeding my mind with positive things and things of encouragement, things of motivation, because the type of systems not only that I work with or the individuals I may work with, it can be mind-boggling on top of my own life and the things that I have going on. You have people that are really going through things. You have people that's going through imposter syndrome. They really have an identity crisis. They really don't know who they are. Believers and non-believers, because you're trying to do all these other things, and so it's messing with your mind, because you're thinking you're not adequate. You don't rise up to this person, or you're not where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be. Listen, it's so many things that are affecting people's mind. People are going through grief. The Bible tells us to celebrate those who celebrate and mourn those who are in mourning, yes. But you got to make sure you take care of your mind even in that. And grief does not have a time frame. Grief shows up in different ways for different people. So those of you who are experiencing not just the death of a person, but any type of grief, make sure that you're taking care of your mind during that process. It may not look like everybody else's, but you got to make sure you're taking care of your mind while you go through the process. For a relationship that is no longer intact, or whatever you may be going through things, or whatever the case may be, make sure that you're feeding your mind and your spirit the right things to help you navigate through the time. For a loss of a job or whatever else, you just make sure that you're not continuing to focus on negative things. but you are putting positive energy into those things while you navigate through the process of what you're going through. Your mind matters. Once your mind starts deteriorating, or once your mind starts to go through shock and worry, and that, it affects everything else. So take care of your mind, because what you don't take care of your mind gets embedded in your heart, and then you speak it out of your mouth. At the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak it, right? But it starts with a thought first. It starts with the mindset first. So please make sure you understand, not just during this mental health awareness month, but all year, because mental health is serious. It's nothing that people are just, oh, I just want to have mental health issues. It's not. So we have to be more compassionate when it comes to individuals that may be dealing with mental health issues, because you never know when you might be going through it. It can make something that can make you snap, and you'll be right in a place like someone else that you may see, or a loved one. So be kind, be gentle, and make sure that you are helping and praying for those who may have those issues, or maybe going through those things, because it can be one of your family members. And it's nothing like seeing someone that's having a mental health crisis, and you're being judgmental and not knowing that it's a crisis and it is a disease, just like people that go through addiction. It is a disease. They need help. And just because you haven't been diagnosed does not mean that you won't be one of the people that may go through a mental health state that needs assistance. So be kind, take care of you, and take care of your mind, understanding that your mind matters, and so do you. Hello to those who came in that I did not greet personally. You know how I do. I come in after the fact, when the live and stuff is over, so that I won't get off topic. But thank you for coming, tuning in. Thank you for supporting me. Please join me next time on Wisdom Wednesday. Until then, be encouraged, stay prayed up, and know that things is mind over matter. Keep your mind in perfect peace, and understand that your mind matters. Be encouraged, and I see you next time.